Hi, my name's Nick Crane and I'm going to be giving you a quick example of the R package lubridate. I'm just using this video, I guess, just to get me used to recording the screencast, but hopefully I shall be doing some more soon with really exciting content. So I'm going to start with a package called lubridate. Lubridate is a really awesome R package and it's really useful for working with dates and times in R. So if you've had to do that in the past, you know it can be a complete pain in the backside sometimes when you're trying to work with dates. You've got all sorts of obscure functions and you don't know how to kind of remember which ones are which and how to change the format. And for me, I just find lubridate solves so many of those problems. Okay, so first thing, I'm going to load in the lubridate package. Okay, so that is loaded. So just for a really quick example, I'm going to start off by creating an object that's going to represent a date. So let's do my date and then assign to that. I'm going to use the function ymd, and that is a lubridate function. Basically, that tells R that the format of the data that we're going to be putting in there is year, then month, then day. Okay, so let's do 2019-07-14, so that's today. Oh, and I'll correct that typo there. Okay, so now we can take a look at that myDate object. Okay, and we can see that it's, again, just as read in. And if I look at the class of myDate, great, I can see it's a date object. Okay, so that's a really quick kind of example object. But the really cool function I wanted to look at right now is rollback. So I've had many cases in programming, actually, where I've had, say, a column of dates, and they're all different dates spread across a month. But what I actually need to do is convert them to either the last day of the previous month or the first day of the current month. And I have done some really horrible things with code to try to make that work until I found the rollback function. Okay, so let's take a look at it now. So let's do rollback my date. Okay, and as you can see, it's taken the date 14th of July 2019 and it's rolled it back to the 30th of June 2019. So its default is to roll back to the last day of the previous month. Okay, but what if we actually want to get the first day of this month? Well, I guess there's two different ways we can achieve that here. Of course, in R, we know there's always way more than two different ways to achieve things, but these are the ones that come to mind now. So the first thing I can do, dead easy, I can do roll back my date and then add to it 1 day. So plus days 1, and we get that. But actually, we can actually do it with a way that's built into the rollback function. So it's got a parameter called roll to first. So if I do rollback my date, and then I just set roll to first to true, we get exactly the same result, and we go to the first day of this month. So that's just a handy little function, one that I really like in the package lubridate because it makes my life easier.